Testing. What's up YouTube, Metro Hero 2012 here. Today we'll be bringing you a video, NBA 2K18 expansion draft. I know it's been a while since I did my NBA 2K17 expansion draft, but now that 2K18 is out, we're going to pick right up where we left off in the last series and go ahead and get a good start in this one, and hopefully this one doesn't end the way the last one did. So we're going to go ahead and do a new franchise. We actually have to do My League instead of a My GM because My GM does not give you the option to do an expansion. So we're going to go ahead and do My League this year and go to League Expansion, starting the regular season because we don't want to mess with the draft picks that all happen. We're going to go ahead and use a pre-built team for the other expansion team. Last year was San Diego Surf. I'm going to be looking for possibly a different team this year. Maybe the Surf again. I know Pittsburgh Forest was highly requested last time. We'll do that. We'll do Pittsburgh Forest. We'll see how the league shakes up that way. I promise, look at the divisions this time. I did not in the last expansion. We're going to go ahead and create our own team. And you know where we're going. Bringing the team back to Seattle, Washington. We are going to be the Seattle Supersonics for the second year in a row. And I'll get back to you with all these customization options. Alright, so for team branding, Seattle Supersonics. One of their old logos, so I'm going to go ahead and do the arena in fast motion, so I'm not going to be commentating over this part. Just watch as I create the arena. Alright guys, so here we are creating the court. I was just going to go ahead and select one with the biggest capacity that still looks okay. We went and called it Air Arena, and now that I'm voicing over this, I totally remember that when I was creating the court, I could not find any images for Air Arena, and therefore I put Key Arena on there because that was the arena when the Seattle Supersonics were actually playing in Seattle. So I apologize for that little blunder. I guess it's going to be called Air Arena, but have Key Arena on the court. Small slip up, I guess, on my part, but there's only one spot that says Key Arena, and we can still call it Air Arena. The idea was that Air Jordan, Air Arena, Nike is big in Oregon, which is fairly close to Washington, and Nike's the new sponsor of the jersey now, so I was thinking maybe Jordan, but we ended up naming the arena Key Arena. I apologize that I didn't go back and change it. I wonder if I can actually now. It's very possible. But it took me a while to figure out how to edit the court floor. It's not in with the arena anymore. You have to go into a different area to do the court, which I thought was kind of strange. We're going to go ahead and make the outskirts of the court green and then kind of fiddle with the lane to get it the way we want it to be. So we're going to make the lane and the key all green, and all of the lines on the court are going to be yellow. Since there is separation between the three-point line, the outside of the three-point line, the inside of the three-point line, that makes it okay to have a yellow line. Yellow kind of highlights it as well, I guess. It's pretty bold, you know where the three-point line is. And then for the baseline text, we're going to put Supersonics, Seattle and Supersonics, one on each end, and then at Seattle Sonics for the Twitter handle, and then hashtag Sonics on the other end of the court. Now we're going to go ahead and go in and look for some images. I kind of cut a lot of this out just to find the right ones. I found a really cool logo that the actual logo I decided for this team, except it's got kind of a 3D effect. So I made that the center court, which looks awesome with all the light reflections. Looks great. Alright guys, that does it for the stadium. We're going to move on to the uniform. I'm going to do the same thing and speed it up because it's going to take a long time, but I want to include it in there because I know some of you are going to want to see how it's done. So if you really need to see how it's done, you can like pause the video and see where I got the images, stuff like that. But we're going to go ahead and do it in fast motion because it's going to take a while. So I'll see you guys when we're done. Alright guys, moving on to the uniforms now. I kind of went back and forth on a lot of these, but the home jerseys were pretty simple and straightforward. For those of you that watched my series last year, it's very similar to that. I just really liked the design of those jerseys that I made. I was considering just going and getting a community upload, but there was only one Seattle Supersonics one at this time. I know last year you guys requested for me to upload my jerseys, so in the comments below, let me know if you want me to upload these jerseys as well as liking the video. Leaving a like in the video just tells me that you guys are enjoying the series and that I should be making more of these, as well as obviously uploading the jerseys. So comments below, tell me if you want me to upload these jerseys to the community. You can search for me by my name, which I can let you know. My PSN is separate from Metro Hero 2012. But if you guys are looking for the community upload, let me know in the comments below if you want me to put it in there. I've never done it before, but I definitely could do that. Anyways, for these home jerseys, we're going with a pretty simple look. We're getting this kind of diamond pattern on the back, but it's all in silver. It's very unnoticeable actually, unless you get close to the uniform. I do really like unique, subtle design you'll find. So for these home jerseys, I did a little unique, subtle silver diamond patching in the back, and I made the names silver. I don't remember if I changed them to gold or not, but I know I wanted to have them silver at least at the beginning, just because it's like I said, it's subtle, but it's really cool. And then I went with the heavy yellow stripe around the outsides, and then a thin green stripe just to pull it all together. I think it looks really cool. And then for authenticity's sake, we're going to be putting the Nike logo in the top corner because that's what everybody else is doing. Everyone else's jerseys has the Nike logo. Kind of sad that NBA patch is there. I wanted to put a logo there, and I actually think now maybe I could have put something over it, but I didn't. And here we go, uploading the Sonics logo into the bottom left, and then also we put that Sonics hash across our chest, which I think looks really cool. It kind of ties in with the stripe on the side, and that'll complete our home jerseys right after we see if we want to change these. So yeah, I was curious if I changed them to gold or not. Looks like I did, but I think that looks really cool. It's white with really good accents of gold and green to really pull in that Seattle Sonics feel. But that'll do it for the home jerseys, I believe. And moving on to the away jerseys, I kind of cut in halfway here because this was taking a lot of adjusting. Hopefully you guys like these jerseys. The reason I did this was so that I had the black up top so that I can go for this kind of Marquette look with the white, green, and yellow. If I were to have green up top or yellow up top, it wouldn't look quite the same because it would kind of blend in with the rest of the jersey, so you need a contrasting color. And I decided to bring in black to these Seattle Sonics jerseys. We ended up putting a waist stripe in as well, and then there's another stripe in the bottom shorts. It's kind of in theme with how the Timberwolves jerseys are now. They're like just a whole bunch of stripes everywhere, which are kind of awkward, but I think it looks really cool. So I guess that's kind of where I got my inspiration. But I thought it was cool how I could do the back of the jersey as well, having the last name underneath the number and have those contrasting colors there. And then here I'm just kind of playing around with logos. I ended up going with this big logo here. I think that really pulls in all the colors together and really justifies the rest of that top part being black, because there's such a array of color up there with the white, yellow, and green. And we're going to go ahead and throw a yellow Nike logo on there now to complete that. And I think that's just a really, really cool jersey. Let me know in the comments below if you like these or dislike any of these. This alternate jersey I'm creating now is one that I actually was going to do for my away jersey, but I decided that I wanted to have my away jersey with green in it. But I thought this idea right here is a really cool design, a really cool idea. Maybe I should have just made it my away jersey, but I wanted to have green in my away jersey. But it's really cool this year they allow you to have an alternate, just like the Timberwolves did last year, having like all black jerseys. I went kind of a similar route and made these black, little hint of yellow and white, which I think is a really cool idea for alternate jerseys. Again, I did that subtle design. I made the base uniforms black, and I gave them that Atlanta Hawks triangle design, and I made it very, very light in black. So there's a very, very subtle difference. So when you get close to the jersey, you can see them, but from far away, they kind of just look like a black-gray jersey. Really, really cool. And since these are alternate jerseys, I'm kind of going all out in switching everything around. So I'm putting the last name underneath the number and kind of having the number rest on the last name, which I think is kind of cool, just messing around with the colors here. Moving on to the front of the jersey, we actually had Humpty Dumpster is the guy I was getting a lot of these images from. So shout out to him for making these awesome Sonics images. Right here I'm adding the Space Needle with this really cool line design in all white over to one side of the jersey, and the other side I'm going to take that same design but flip it upside down so it's just the dashes. So it's a consistent feel throughout the jersey. One side has a Space Needle, the other side just has the stripes. I think it ends up looking really cool. My opinion, these are really awesome alternate jerseys, guys. You let me know what you think. We'll probably vote on jerseys for when I'm playing the game. But let me know if you thought these turned out okay, or which ones were your favorite. If you hate all of them, just be brutally honest in the comments below. I can take the heat, I guess. But I like my creativeness in the jersey creation process. I thought it went pretty well. But I'm ready to handle criticism, so literally anything you want to say about this video, comments below. I will get back to you. I get back to almost all my comments. Back to the video. Alright guys, that'll do it. Everything for the customizing. As you can see here, we got a pretty awesome court and some pretty sweet jerseys. I'm really psyched about launching off this. This just looks awesome. The alternate jerseys turns out great. I was going to do the alternate jerseys as my just main away jersey, but I wanted them to be the base color of green, so I ended up going with that design with the black on top. The black on top allows me to do the white, yellow, and green like kind of Marquette checkers, and I think that looks awesome. So I just implemented some black into the jersey and think it all turned out great. Let me know in the comments below what you thought about these jerseys, but we will go ahead and advance and get ready for this 82 game season. I think we do 8-minute quarters, and then we normalize play to sim minutes but not stats, because I score around 100 points in 8-minute quarters roughly is my guess. Well, we might have to adjust from there. I haven't played 2K18 obviously yet, just came out. Where is the difficulty? Where do you... Wow, there's a lot of stuff here. I'm not going to change any of this stuff. I'm going to leave it all as it is. Gameplay difficulty will go all the way to Hall of Fame. It's going to be really hard on the expansion team because they're not going to be that good anyways. But yeah, 8-minute quarters, Hall of Fame, normalize played to sim minutes. Go ahead and start the mode. Pittsburgh Force, the other team we added. We're going to go ahead and find our Seattle Supersonics. Not the Thunder, Sonics. And we're going to advance. And again, not my GM this time, my league, because that's how we have to do it. MYLEAGUE Automation. We'll do everything manual for now. Again, we might have to adjust some of this. I'm not used to MYLEAGUE, but we're going to try doing this. I don't know why they wouldn't let you do an expansion my GM, but anyways, that's it for customizing. Let's go ahead and get into this expansion draft. Alright guys, I'm ready. Let's go ahead and get into the expansion draft. I don't have to look at the protected players because I'll be able to see them within here. The Force have the first pick, and they went with Serge Ibaka, power forwards. We could add Serge Ibaka. That might have been nice. He's 80 overall, so that's a pretty good player, but his contract is 3 years, $65 million, so that might have been a huge hit to the books. Let's go ahead and look at what players are available. In terms of good players, JJ Redick, Jeremy Lin, Kenneth Reed. Oh, I actually like those belt logos. I didn't realize that teams did that. I should have maybe implemented that. Oh well. Kenneth Reed is an intriguing option. I do think that Emmanuel Mudiay is in here as well. And if he is, I can only get one of them. It's kind of how the draft works. Ooh, Derek Jones Jr. So Mudiay is in there. He's still only 21. Really? Wow. Oh yeah, I guess. That's crazy, man. Patrick McCaw's in there. So like, if the other team were to take JaVale McGee, I wouldn't be able to get Patrick McCaw. I think Patrick McCaw is a pretty good player, so I might want to get him. But if I do take Kenneth Reed, then Emmanuel Mudiay is off the board. But look at Mudiay's stats: vertical 3 stars, speed 3 stars, ball handling 3 stars. You can't get that. Oh, Tyler Ulis has it too, but he's 5'10". You can't really get that anywhere else other than Frank Jackson. Whoa. Okay, look at Frank Jackson as well. Emmanuel Mudiay's probably got the most talent. He's young. I really like that pick here because the best overall players, 79, 78, and these players will probably be available later, and look at their salaries, pretty big. So we're going to go ahead and sort by age, go down and take Emmanuel Mudiay with our first pick so he can be our point guard. Look at those jerseys, man. Oh, even with the tights, that's sick. Alright, we're on the clock at the second round pick. I'll join you when I find the guy I want. Alright guys, we are going to be building this team around young talent. I think I'm going to go with Patrick McCaw here. because I know the other team's probably going to be interested in JaVale McGee. He played really well for the Warriors this last season when he got his chance. He's got 2 stars of everything, but he is 6'7", 21 years old as a shooting guard. I like my odds taking a 6'7" shooting guard, 21 years old, 73 overall, and kind of molding his talent. The other guy that's intriguing is Kevin Looney from that team. But in terms of what's available and who I think they're going to take and who's going to go off the board, I think I really want to take Patrick McCaw here, because we are going young, guys. We're going very, very young. It's going to take a double take here at the board. So yeah, Fareed is gone. I would like Fareed, but I think Moody was a better shot there, because we're building young. The best way about going about a expansion, I believe. Let us go ahead and take the guy I want in Patrick McCaw and see how that shapes out for us. We'll see who the other team takes quick. They go JJ Redick with the $20 million 1-year salary. Okay. I'll let them do that. And they also took Cody Zeller. So Cody Zeller was the guy I also wanted. So he's off the board now. I'll have to look for my next pick. Alright, with my next pick, I'm taking another young talent in Justin Jackson, a shooting guard. He might play over Patrick McCaw. He's 72 overall, very close to McCaw. He's 6'8", and he can shoot it. So I'm excited to get him on the team, and then we'll go from there. Let's go ahead and take Justin Jackson. We are on the clock again, and let's go ahead and sort by age. I'll show you the guys that are available. Tyler Ulis and Tyus Jones are both intriguing for backup point guard positions. We'll probably wait on that. Zukui at center, 69 overall, 21 years old. He's really good at blocking, 7'1". I might want him to be a starting center, so I'm going to look at him in a bit here. Kyle Kuzma is intriguing, power forward for the Lakers. But really I'm looking for like these 70 overall young guys. I think we're going to take Zukui just to make sure we get a decent big guy. He'll be maybe our last young pick, and then we'll look at best overall, but we'll see. Just like to solidify those big picks for us. They take Dwayne Dedmon, followed by Tyler Ulis, so they did kind of make that decision for us. They took Tyler Ulis, so we're probably going to have to take Tyus Jones. Not entirely sure. Let's just do by age really quick again. Deontay Davis would be a really good option at power forward as like a backup or maybe even a starter. Thomas Bryant at center, Tyus Jones still available. Rashad Vaughn, shooting guard. Took 2 shooting guards already. Shaq Diallo is available. Cameron Payne is a good backup point guard option. So you got some options here. Bryce Johnson is a power forward. Mo Harkless. Okay, 6'9". Good vertical, good lateral quickness, good layups. 24 years old. C plus 3 points, so we can work on that. I kind of like Mo Harkless. What is his salary at? $10 million over 3 years. $10 million a year over 3 years. That's scary. But really, NBA contracts $10 million a year over 3 years is not bad, and he's shown promise. He's already getting better. 75 overall. We're gonna need a good small forward starter, so we're gonna go Mo Harkless. It could always end up being Justin Jackson, but we're going to go ahead and take the risk there with Mo Harkless. He's got a bigger contract, but the rest of the guys are going to be pretty cheap, so in the end, it'll all work out okay. John Henson would also be a good option, but he has $10 million a year. And we got Zukui. I'd almost rather have Zukui play with a much lesser contract than John Henson. Yogi Ferrell is a good point guard option. He had a good year last year. There's Boban. If you watch my last series, you know how good Boban is. If I got him, though, I would only play with him again. We're probably going to try to train up Zukui and get it better at other aspects of the game, other than just posting with a huge center. Kyle Anderson's a good small forward option. He's got a really good salary and only 1 year remaining. I think the guys I want from here will stay, so we're going to sort by age again, just in case the other guys go for a young guy, and I don't want to miss out on any of these guys. So Deontay Davis is probably who I'm going to pick here. Let's see what other options we have. Wesley Iwundu. Where is he from? I don't remember where he's from. Oh, Kansas State. Wow, it was right there. Okay, I don't remember him. Chris McCullough, Sterling Brown. Darius Thornwell sounds familiar. Terry Rozier. Cameron Payne's intriguing, but I'm okay with going Cameron Payne or Tyus Jones. I'm going to wait on that pick. And since they took Tyler Ulis, I can't take the small forward from the Suns, unfortunately, who I kind of wanted. Ooh, Gary Payton. All right, we're going to go Deontay Davis just to make sure we get him. Get a good power forward option, young guy that we can develop. They went Jeremy Lin and good old Joe Johnson, 1 year, $10 million contract. So they're going to win now. We're building for the future. We could take a guy like Jamal Crawford, 37-year-old, but holy cow. Andre Roberson, good shooting guard option. But I kind of want to go with the other guys that I took, like McCaw and Justin Jackson. I kind of want to give them a shot at it. And then we have Mo Harkless as small forward. Who else did I see here that I was interested in? Bryce Johnson would be a good backup power forward option, 23 years old. Let's go that route. Get Bryce Johnson. And then I think we want to go Tyus Jones. He's actually a pretty good point guard in this game. Rashad Vaughn. Does he have good shooting? Tyus Jones is good shooting. Tyus Jones is a good player in this game. Wow, Frank Jackson. Frank Jackson at Duke. 6'4" point guard that has 3-star every ability and can shoot. We're going to take him. Because why the heck not? So they go Wesley Matthews and then Thaddeus Young. So we can take Tyus Jones if we want to. I didn't mean to go point guards, all players. So we can go Tyus Jones, and then we'd have 3 point guards. But yeah, we do need 3 of each position. Semi Ojale, Southern Methodist. I have not heard of him. Sterling Brown. He's got a pretty good 3-point B+. So between Cameron Payne and Tyus Jones will be okay, I think. Kyle Anderson's still available. Let's go Kyle Anderson. Yeah, let's go Kyle Anderson. And then Tyus Jones, because I like Tyus Jones. Timberwolves fan here, guys. My dog's actually cousins with his dog. Long story. Andre Roberson is still available if you want him, but he has 3-year, $10 million a year contract. It's kind of big. Patrick Patterson, that's intriguing. He's on a good contract, $5 million a year, power forward, 75 overall. That's a pretty good deal, actually. We're gonna go Patrick Patterson. He's a good player. I like him a lot. Josh Richardson's one of the better players available for young guys, especially. Boban is still available. Who are we taking? We've taken Zukui. Zukui's our only center. We took Bryce Johnson and Deontay Davis. We could probably afford to take him. He's got 2 years, $7 million a year. All right, I'm okay with that. We can decide between Boban. We can decide between Boban and Zukui, but for nostalgia's sake, I had to get Boban. They ended up taking Josh Richardson. He's a good player. I was thinking about it. Jeff Green. Now it's our pick. Go back to age quick. Rashad Vaughn is still kind of intriguing. Kyle Kuzma, intriguing. Gary Payton. He's got really good physical stats. Can't shoot. Sheldon Mack. Miami. Bismack Biyombo. He's got a huge contract. Jeez. I like John Henson a lot. I do. Big contract, but that's an NBA deal there, guys. And actually, players with longer contracts are very tradable. So we have Zukui and Boban. I kind of might want to get John Henson from UNC, plays for Milwaukee. I like Milwaukee. That'll be our third center. I'm gonna go John Henson. I like that he was still available there. So let's see what we've taken. We've taken, for sure, 3 point guards. We've taken 2 shooting guards, 1 small forward, 2 power forwards, 3 power forwards, lots of centers. So we need 1 more small forward and 1 more shooting guard, it looks like. If my math is correct. So available left, we have Josh Hart, Ron Baker, Damian Dotson, Sheldon Mack. Small forwards, Lou Alding. I guess we're going Wesley Iwundu. He's the only young guy left of that group. And they went Kyle Kuzma, so guess that was a decent pick there. Oh, and that's the last pick. Okay, so I thought it was 15 rounds. It's only 14 rounds. Let's view the draft summary. Or I guess we don't need to. Let's go ahead and get our lineup set, and I'll join you after that. Alright guys, so for our starting lineup, we have Emmanuel Mudiay playing 30 minutes a game, Patrick McCaw starting shooting guard playing 26, Mo Harkless, the small forward we drafted, playing 30, Patrick Patterson 30, John Henson 30, Boban 18 coming off the bench, just filling in for Henson when he's tired, Kyle Anderson getting 22 off the bench, so he's getting, oh that's wrong actually. He is supposed to get 18 and Justin Jackson's supposed to get 22. So Justin Jackson's taking a little bit more time for McCaw. Kyle Anderson's backing up Mo Harkless. Deontay Davis is backing up Patrick Patterson at power forward. Tyus Jones and Frank Jackson are splitting backup point guard minutes. Probably knock a few off Mudiay there and give them to Frank Jackson. So everyone, the backups are getting equal time. We'll see who kind of comes away with that backup point guard role. But Mudiay is a starter for now. And then further on reserves, we have Zucui and Bryce Johnson. We drafted Zucui pretty early. He's going to be kind of a project. Bryce Johnson too. We're going to go ahead and get training all set up for the season. Alright guys, getting into adjusted training here. I'm so glad I remembered to do this right away now. What I'm doing for most of the players is doing kind of like driving, dunk, or speed for their physical. For tactical, I'm going on-ball defense for perimeter players, and then either post defense or pick and roll defense for bigs. Depending, and then for physical for bigs, I'm doing strength so they can get more powerful in the post. And then fundamental bigs are mainly going for block shots, as where wing players and guards are going for shot 3. So I want to have a really good 3-point shooting team. It's one of the best ways to improve your team, guys, because they can honestly improve the 3-point stats so much. And when you improve their 3-point stats, you can get a lot of points with them. You can have great success in the game, even with not so good players. You can take mediocre players and make a really good team out of them if they can shoot threes, if they can body up in the post and be strong and get you some rebounds. So I think this is the way we're going to go for training to start. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions, comments below. I will look into it, and you get a chance to be featured in the next video, so definitely do that. Alright, that'll do it for training, guys. That was everything for this episode. We got the draft done, we got the customization all done. We're ready to get started with the season. You guys leave your votes down below how you want me to go about it. Maybe like a game a month, a couple games a month, game a week, whatever you guys think to get through the years. I'd like to get this sim further down the road so we can get some draft picks, build through free agency, get this team a lot better, but we're going to be doing this realistically. I think we're not just going to make a whole ton of trades. We might make 1 or 2 here or there if it makes sense, and if you guys vote for it. Let me know in the comments below who you want me to go after. If you've seen my last year's series, you know I like to listen to my viewers, so thank you guys so much for watching episode 1, and I'll see you in the next one.